Hey there and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting project lineup. I have not done any other videos before about alteration. So today I'll be resizing this adorable flower girl dress from a size 4 to a size 2 in very short time. So let's get started. I received a call last week in the middle of my extremely nasty cold/spring allergy week when I was almost unable to come out of bed from a former client who was referring one of her friends who was getting married last weekend. And so their flower girl dress for the bride's daughter was delayed for the day after the wedding. Now you can see where the stress started for them. Now panicking, they reached out around, they found the size 4 dress hand-me-down, and so they were in a need for someone to resize it. And so this is how I got in the picture. The only problem for me is that I was extremely sick. Like I really did not want to come out of bed, but I couldn't say no. So as soon as I saw the dress, I kind of felt bad for saying yes, because I realized that it wasn't just a straightforward job where I cut from the hem, I take in the side seam, and I shorten the shoulder straps. I thought it's going to be a 2-3 hour work. And as soon as I put my hands on a dress, I realized that it's going to be way more work than I originally expected. Also because the flower girl is so little and she's only 2 years old, her immunity is not so good, her mother decided not to bring her over to me for a fitting. So imagine where my stress actually started to build. Not only that, but I have never altered a flower girl dress. This is the very first time I am going to alter a flower girl dress. It's not really such a big deal since I myself made before a lot of flower girl dresses and a lot of little girl dresses. That wouldn't be the challenge, but resizing it, reshaping the armhole and shortening the skirt from the waistline is going to be a whole nother situation when I'm actually feeling extremely ill and I also don't have that much time. I received the dress on a Thursday afternoon late towards evening and I supposed to give it back by Saturday morning. Now you see where my stress already tripled up. Now let's see how this turned out. The first thing I did, obviously, I had to deconstruct the dress. Not knowing exactly what these little girls' measuring are, I had to refer back to the actual US standard measuring chart so I can turn whatever size 4 this original dress was to whatever her mother said her summer dresses are. So turning it from size 4 to size 2, supposed to be fairly straightforward. So first thing I did, I decided to deconstruct the dress. I removed the skirt and I decided that I'm going to take all the layers apart from the skirt and I would shorten them one by one. And then I will put my focus on the bodice. The most amount of time would have to go in the bodice. Now working with so little like a size 4 bodice, it's never that easy, especially if you haven't done this before. But you know what? Sometimes it's a good challenge because not only you can learn out of it, but also the fact that I work under the stress, I think it helped me even more. The only thing that I regret is for how sick I was and how frustrating it was to be able to stay up and standing and work on this. So adjusting the rest of the bodice wasn't really that easy. I did not have time to remove the lining and adjust the pattern pieces accordingly. Unfortunately, that wasn't an option. But I just adjust the neckline carefully. I reshaped the armholes to be able to give her access so she can move around and be comfortable. I took in the side seam. And as soon as this was done, I was able to add the bodice to the skirt. And there you have it. A perfectly sized flower girl dress, ready to make this little girl's dream come true. And I think always that moments like this are making me extremely happy. And moments like this are charging my batteries. Now, obviously, if I wasn't as sick as I was, probably I would have been more proud about my work. I was able to finish the dress Friday after midnight, almost Saturday morning, and I was so excited to go to bed after I finished it. I was so relieved that these people are actually going to have a flower girl dress for their little girl that I actually forgot to take pictures. And so as soon as they took the dress, they went for the wedding, I realized I forgot to take the picture so I can finish this video for you. So I reached out to the bride and I asked her to send me a couple of pictures. That's the little girl wearing the dress that I spent an entire night working on it. As you can see, it turned out perfectly. I was able to change the trim. I did not like the original trim anymore, but because I usually go on shopping sprees on Amazon and have all sorts of trims in my studio, I'm going to put a couple of links in the description below with a couple of places where I normally purchase my trims. I do have a good collection of trims. I like to have things for just in case. And obviously this situation was one of those times where I needed something and I did not have to go to a store, nor that I even have time to go to a store to pick something for them. And so there you go. This is one of my days in my studio. It's a lot of fun. It's very intense, but it's also very rewarding in my opinion. So thank you for joining me again on this journey, but this time for a alteration project. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more sewing adventures. I hope I see you here next time. Have a wonderful afternoon. Take care. Goodbye.